long lines, confusing directions, closed polling places. I know that it's spooky season and I probably should be covering a spooky story, but isn't voter suppression the spookiest story of all? Hi, I'm Miss Cote and I'm back again for another book chat. Today we're going to talk about The Voting Booth by Brandy Colbert. Brandy Colbert is one of my all-time favorite authors. She's written a lot of incredible books that you definitely should check out. Every time I read something of hers, I finish it in just a matter of days. I'm riveted from beginning to end, and I just feel fulfilled when I close the last page. So this book is about Marva and Duke. They are both high school seniors. They are 18 years old, and for the first time in their lives, they are both voting in a presidential election. Marva is extremely excited to vote. She is kind of a political nerd. She has been ringing doorbells and making phone calls. She is passionate about her candidate and making change in the world. She even runs a secret Instagram account for her cat, who is kind of internet famous for starring in political memes. And so she is 100% hyped to go and vote. The one thing that's kind of bringing her down, though, is that her boyfriend has decided today not to vote as a form of political protest. And that's just not sitting right with her. So she is pretty miffed with him for that and for some other reasons. And so there is some turmoil in her life. Duke feels a little bit different about voting. His older brother, who recently passed away, was very active in the political world. In fact, was an activist. And the idea of going to the polling place and casting his vote for the first time reminds him so much of his brother that he is really dealing with a lot of the grief and the trauma of what happened. And so he has a lot of mixed feelings about voting. He knows that it's important. Everyone in his family has emphasized the importance of it from the time he was young. But at the same time, he feels really sad about voting because his brother isn't there. And he's grieving over what happened to him. Marva and Duke meet in the line at the polling place, and Marva kind of easily sails through voting, casts her ballot, and everything's fine. But when Duke gets up to the front of the line, they tell him, "Nope, I'm sorry. You actually are registered at a completely different polling place that's across town. So if you want to vote today, you're going to have to drive over there, even though it's a school day and you don't really have a ride, to cast your vote." So Duke is even halfway considering not voting. He's already feeling mixed about it. And then Marva steps in and she says, "Oh no, you are going to vote today and I'm going to take you there." So Marva and Duke get into her car together and off they go. And what they expect to be a 30-minute, maybe 1-hour trip turns into a full-day experience as they go from polling place to polling place trying to help Duke to vote. And the author does a really great job here of showcasing many of the voter suppression tactics that are used today. People's polling places unexpectedly close or they change location. People have to wait in hours-long lines, even if they are not 100% healthy, even if they are elderly. There's all of these barriers to voting that they witness. So there's this very strong vein of realistic current events in this book that I think you guys will like. But this is also a very, very cute romance story. As Marva and Duke travel along together, sparks start to fly a little bit, and I think you guys will really like the ending. There is even a very, very cute adventure with Marva's cat. So if you like internet famous cats, you definitely should check this out. If you are also into current events in the political process, I think you would like this book too. But ultimately, this is a very cute romance that I think many of you will fall for. Make sure you check out The Voting Booth in our ebook collection. We have it available right now. Thank you guys for joining me today for Book Chats. I'll see you back next time. Bye!